You can make a cheap, healthy meal. You can. Most of these honestly are gonna be under $10. Hey guys, my name is Rebecca. I am a physician. I have lost 73 pounds on a whole foods plant-based diet with exercise. So I hear in the news that the Department of Agriculture secretary came out and said that you can actually make a healthy meal with a piece of chicken, a piece of broccoli, or tortilla, and something. And I actually agree with her. You can make a cheap, healthy meal. You can. I disagree on the ingredients that she's using. What I chose to do was give you at least 4 examples of things that I already have in my capsule pantry. I have like a capsule pantry list of maybe 40-ish ingredients that I always have on hand. And with those, I can make pretty much anything that I want to make. And it is very cost effective that way. So these are my examples of things that I would do in the Mexican variety, the Chinese variety, the Indian variety, the Italian variety. This is what I would do from a Mexican standpoint. I'm gonna take a can of black beans. I'm gonna drain it. I'm gonna rinse it because that stuff in there is icky. I'm gonna take a can of corn and I'm gonna drain it. Then I am gonna take a jar of salsa. I am gonna mix all of this together. I now have what I affectionately refer to as a tupper. So with that, I am going to take potatoes, doesn't matter how many you want. Potatoes are nice and cheap. Or you could even do sweets. Actually, sweets with chili is unmatched. It is so good. Or if you want to, you can do rice. I choose brown. Then on top of that, I am gonna put a little guacamole. I just happen to have it. I buy these at Costco and keep them around for things like this and toast. Then if you want something sort of like sour cream, silken tofu. This is actually in my capsule pantry because I use them all the time. A little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of vinegar, and you have a wonderful sour cream substitute. To get more veggies in, because more veggies is healthy, frozen vegetables are typically gonna be your most cost effective in this realm. So that's what I do from a Mexican standpoint. Now, Indian standpoint, I kind of have 2 that I really love right now. One is a chickpea lentil pumpkin curry that is on repeat here in my house. And you need canned beans. You need about half can of canned pumpkin. Then to make it a little bit creamier, you need some red lentils and a little bit of chicken broth, and I think garlic and onion are the only other things that you would need. Super good. And I have had it over potatoes. Never tried it over sweet potatoes, but I cannot see where I would go wrong with that. Brown rice, a lovely bottom for everything. Then the next thing from an Indian standpoint that I am just in love with right now is palak paneer. And it takes very few things. Surprisingly enough, you need some of the refrigerated tofu because it's extra firm, super firm, something on the firmer side. And you're gonna need some spices like curry, cumin, garlic, ginger, those sorts of things. And frozen spinach will save you here. Way more cost effective than buying like a big old tub unless you're getting it at like Costco. And that is wonderful with brown rice on the bottom. Let's talk about a stir fry. This is what I would do from a stir fry standpoint. I am gonna take extra firm tofu, which I have. I usually have bags of stir-fry veggies in my freezer. This happens to be from Costco, which is typically where I buy them. Probably would only use about half of that. Then I am gonna make a sauce with maple syrup, soy sauce. So you get your salty, you get your sweet. And then we are going to add minced ginger and we are going to add garlic. And if you need a little salt, well, I'm not sure you'd really need any salt after the soy sauce, but that makes a really good, just nice brown sauce for your tofu and your veggies. And you guessed it, we're serving it over brown rice. Fourth one, Italian. Now, I don't happen to have any marinara, but a wonderful just jar of plain old marinara, no meat, no vodka, no cream, no cheese, no nothing. Check for oil as well, because sometimes they can have a little bit more on the oil side. So with that, I am going to take a can of beans. You could do lentils if you wanted. You could do the red lentils like I had shown you. You could do brown lentils. You can buy them in the can. Even easier and cheaper, buy bags of them. They are typically only about maybe $1 for just a pound of lentils. You're only gonna use maybe a half a pound in the recipe. So pretty darn cheap. Then take some veggies, whatever veggies you want. It can be broccoli, it can be carrots, celery, onions, just something to bulk it up. And you've already got the flavor from the marinara sauce. Then we just add it to pasta. You've got protein, you have veggies for fiber, and you've got pasta, which is going to keep you full. So those are my thoughts on the better adaptation of chicken, broccoli, tortilla, and something. And honestly, you will still have room in your budget for fruit for dessert. Most of these honestly are going to be under $10 for at least 4 servings. I know that the black paneer makes 6 servings. The pumpkin chickpea curry makes at least 6 servings. Only because I have them on rotation. I do them. The cheddar chili, that is only 4 servings. And depending on how many vegetables you put in here, the stir fry is going to be pretty darn. You're going to have at least 4, maybe a few more servings depending on how much you want to eat. Those are my thoughts on healthy meals at $3 or less in response to the Secretary for the Department of Agriculture. Come along for the ride. Please subscribe. I would love to have you here. Bye, guys.